Hello and welcome back to Songs of Six. We're there, brothers. We're there. We're at episode 31. It's been a full 30 episodes of this series so far, and to be honest, we're very successful. And so far, the channel is doing great, the city's doing great, and I have even one more thing to top it all off to make this just an awesome October. I've got 4 Songs of 6 keys ready and available for people to find in these episodes. So keep an eye out in this episode. You'll find one of the keys later on. You can go submit that Steam key on Steam and you can obtain the game for free. Compliments of the dev, giving it to the Fiend. Special thank you to Jake, the dev. He is a one-man team working on this game. And if you've got the spare cash and you don't have the game, go ahead and buy it because it is one of the best games I've ever played. If you struggle to understand it, that's okay. I did too. I really didn't know what I was doing. But there's a nice old Discord and there's a nice community of people who really want to help out and make sure people enjoy this game. So be sure to go check it out. And keep an eye out in this episode later on for the key. There will be 3 more in the next recurring episodes, and I probably will save the 4th total one for like Christmas or something. Because this is a big game. You can play the game for free on demo, but you'll be a few versions behind. And I find that being behind is not as fun as being ahead. And that's where we're going right now with this game. We're trying to get ahead. We're not there yet. You can see we've got a lot of stuff to do. We've got this nice big ration maker over here. I'd like to move, but for right now I can't. And I'd also like to make a big old jeweler and some more gem miners, but I'm gonna leave that up for the next several hours or so, as I'm going to be taking a little bit of a different approach, as this late game is gonna start to take more and more time. These episodes are going to be more spread apart, and you're going to see more rapid changes. So it'll go from this to probably half of what you see now will be gone, and I'll reorganize it and re-level it all down. It'll look good. I hope you guys will like it. I'll see you there. what you get for declaring war on me. The old Pinceroni technique on Theroli. Watch. Watch as they die. This is the last of their army. They declared this war. Did not start it, but I'll surely be the one to end it. Our boys did an excellent job. The enemy flees at the side of battle. They outnumbered us 2-1, yet we still won. Now it's just time to mop them up. They're completely encircled. They have no reinforcements on the way. You're completely encircled, brothers. Oh, good God. What is even occurring here? It's a mass of men. I think they're all trying to run away, but they can't run away, so they're all kind of clumped together in fear. I think they genuinely are trying to run away and they can't. They are completely surrounded. On all sides. Good God. Just go sweetly into the night, my brothers. Just go sweetly into the night. I could, like, ram into them, but I'll probably lose more guys to the charge damage of guys accidentally hitting each other than if I just sat here and kept peppering them. Oh my God, the meat. Oh man, the meat. How many are left? 244 guys left here. Our mercenary groups did their job. Good God. The battlefield is strewn with dead bodies. So many dead bodies. So much destruction. At what cost? At what cost? Are people still shooting bows? Who's shooting bows? There's one noble man left still fighting. Where is he? He's out there somewhere, fighting. Fighting hard. I have no clue where he is. Victory! Theroli! Eat shit! Oh, brothers. I've done so much work. The Novister that you knew before is no longer. It is so much more. We've begun the great works on our massive, massive castle here. I can't even see it all. I'm so freaking zoomed out. I can't even see it all. Let's get back in it a little bit. Like the issues that I'm like, God, special view there. Look at this, buddies. It's so fucking big. God damn, I'm swearing because I've just been swearing up a storm over here. Oh man, what do I go over first? There's been battles. You've obviously seen the battles. You know who we fought. You know who we beat. Look at, or as far as the eye can see, Theroli's capital. Come cannoli now. We've got Fuxa, we've got Cockring, we've got Garglema, Flavortown, Fartburg, Taint, Fucktopia, Fucktown, Hardapine, and Richenberg, as well as Uphaven. We just got those two. I've captured about like 30 fucking provinces. With this army, these boys are 100% trained. Talapi Bowmen absolutely ripped up the enemies. They had no chance. And what basically ended up happening was we machine gun blasted them down. I'm sure you watched the battle. We just machine gun blasted them down. And because Theroli declared war on me, you know, I'm not in the wrong. And I named their towns a bunch of horrible names because fuck you guys. And their empire collapsed completely. This whole portion of empire here, this gray bit, is what Theroli was. Currently trying to capture it all, but I do not have very much admin. And I was using a mercenary army to get these two, and it was kind of taking a lot. So we're back at home. And with home, we've got so much to go over. Obviously, the castle is built. We've got a warehouse with 25,000 storage for each of the main items, and we have room for plenty more. Plenty more. We've got rations or space for rations, alcohol, and clothing. We're going to have them being delivered here. Get a nice canteen. This literally will feed as many soldiers as potentially possible in this area. We've got some housing, which we're going to double up and put some more over here, put a bathroom in here. We have our embassy, training grounds, one being built and one already built, and we have a range for 160 guys, in case I want to put 150 men units. Now the big parts. We've got a humongous library, a humongous administration building with hundreds and hundreds of spaces for human workers to live right alongside this wall. We removed the old wall, and this is, if you remember, where and that's actually interesting, this is where the old grain storage farms were. They're gone. We are at the point now where we'll probably start to remove these pastures because we have so much land. We don't need to even make fruit or do anything. Although these orchards are really cheap and they produce thousands every year, so I probably won't remove the orchards. We obviously hear another crypt. We have room for about 1,000 or so prisoners. We have a giant pottery, giant paper maker, and they're all the same size. So I basically have just copied them and then changed what it was through this menu here. I don't believe this used to be there like that, but if it was, I'm just stupid. Every one of these warehouses has one of their job sites has a warehouse next door with all of their supplies in it. So this one has tons of wood, and that supplies the paper. We literally have no more space for paper. Same with pottery. We are getting clay. Brains Barton, man. I've been up for a long time, playing a long time. This is getting filled with clay. We're gonna have some guys actually try to grab that. And then if we go along the bottom here, we just have houses. This is to go. I have not touched this portion of the map. This area, don't look at it. Just don't even acknowledge it. It's not done yet. I just can't keep going. I gotta upload the video and I gotta put out the key code for today. I've been just going for so long though. I've got a dozen export depots. We're gonna start putting different things in here. I've got this huge warehouse for all of the supplies that we're making, as well as stuff like grain, which we're just getting way too much of, so I just sell it. Literally can't keep up with the amount of grain that I'm getting from some of these tributes. Then we have a warehouse for imports, which is stone, coal, wood, and iron. You can see it's very full. And our original 4 big work sites, we fixed them up. We put warehouses next to each one of them so they all have their respective supplies. So you can see it's slowing down. It gets a little chunky here and there, especially when I'm looking at this area. So I'm gonna slow it down to like 3 times speed. You get a warehouse for stone, another warehouse for coal and iron. And now the piece delivers the stones is, oh, gotta slow it down real bad here. There's thousands of guys living and working in here. And I think it's because I've been recording for so long, I gotta delete a bunch of footage. This area can feed the entire area. Like, this canteen can feed everyone. This lavatory can service everyone. This warehouse feeds literally every aspect of this canteen they will ever need. We have a giant bathhouse for all of their bath needs. We have a giant temple for all their temple needs, and we have an arena right there with some entrances for the prisoners to come in from. There's this nice barber, as well as our weaver and our tailor and their respective warehouses. And you'd think I'm done, but I'm not. I've got so many houses, a million spaces for asylums on the side here. We have 2 big physicians, one here and one over here in the middle. We've got a jeweler, a giant jeweler. These guys are making tons of jewels. Oh, speaking of which, we have literally no more space for jewelry. That's funny. I've never seen that happen before. We've got a giant boyer, which making so much bows and just people living alongside it. A crypt, and that's about it. The rest of this area has to go. We've got to rearrange everything in here. We have the rows of houses here. We also have the downtown center area here, which is another canteen, warehouse, lavatory, as well as bathhouse, and the central warehouse for all bread storage in the city. We've got 22 days of food storage. If you look, that means we are literally giving everyone as much food as possible. We've cut back on their drinks because I have to make the brewer. And you can see it's not as laggy over here. It's just very laggy if you look at that corner. But the key to what I'm trying to do here is make this city so well made that I don't ever have to look at it again. I can just look at the world map and get things to go that way. And so our current goal is to just re-equip our army. We are back at 3,600. We were at 2,900, so a lot of our guys died. We also have our Telepi divisions here, these 3 Telepi divisions. I'm going to send an additional one. This group here, we're going to give them their full armor and send them on their way to Army 2. See, we have different armies in different regions, just so that we can get some boost to those regions. And our next project is to remove this half of the city. Oh god, of course, gotta see. And begin work on getting a large machinist, a large smithy for tools, and a few other things like a larger baker and a large brewer. Probably 2 bakers and another brewer. I don't think I'll need another big ration maker, although I think 1 baker will be good. I'd like to have 2 just in case. But life has changed a lot here in Novaster. Nothing is the same. Every aspect except for this little wall is pretty much changed. And we've kept this wall as a reminder of what used to be. Oh my god, there's still little bits and bobs here that I just missed because I was just doing wholesale destruction. And it took me extremely long. And the battle, from the start of when I recorded to the battle, is about 8 hours. To now is about fucking another 6 hours, so it's about like 14 or so, maybe more hours to get to where I'm at. So it is not easy, especially for what I'm trying to do. We're trying to keep these bastards happy, and they're not. Hartberg and Taint really don't like me, so you know what? I think I'm gonna send my army over there. Or, a matter of fact, I think I'll just equip 2 armies over here. So you can recruit some conscripts like this. And I like to just recruit a 150-man conscript army and then do the same next door. And that way, they don't get too mad. They don't have any weapons or equipment because the idea is they are basically body blockers. If I have to really pull together a full army, I'm going to bring all these guys together, put them in my army, and have them die for the cause as my archers unleash fury on the enemy. We've got a lot to do. But I've done so very much, and we've got a lot of money theoretically coming in soon. We're basically not selling anything because I don't want to. I want to keep a lot of my resources, but now that we're making so much, and we've set ourselves up for the future, we can kind of afford it. And I like the way this is set up way better than before, because this is basically where the imports are going to come. We can put some transports on this other side. They're going to, or probably remove this wall actually, now that I think about it. Have the transports deliver to their respective job sites and just keep their warehouses full whole time. But as this has been quite a bit of an episode, I'm sure that it's going to be longer because of the actual combat and me just going over what I unlocked or what I did. So it's going to be a pretty long one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you watch to the end for the key. I'm going to have it at the end of the video. If you're watching this in the future and you obviously can't use the key, I'm sorry, man. It sucks to suck. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Look at that beauty. One last look.